Polyphony really came out swinging when they introduced Sophy with claims like superhuman AI age, a scientific breakthrough, or that AI has mastered the game. But did they actually deliver? Did it actually get better over time, or did it get worse? Let's find out together. And I don't mean this unrealistic rubber banding and speeds on the straights, even if the boost is on weak. No, I mean the actual racing experience. Sophy to me really feels a little bit like a failed product. It feels to me lifeless, robotic, and in my opinion is the worst AI out of these two. So I prepared a side-by-side from the very same race with the very same settings. On the one hand we have Sophy, and on the right we have the standard AI. Alright, let's hop into the race. On the left we have GT Sophy, on the right we have the standard one. And you can see quite immediately one characteristic here. The standard one has way more chaos. On the left Sophy lets me easily through. On the right I definitely struggle here to make it through the field, which is for me much more realistic. And I think of course for a start that might not be the best thing. But in the whole race, I think it's definitely a characteristic here of the standard AI that there's just way more chaos and way more things happen which are a little bit unexpected, which can throw you off, and which requires actually a little bit of racecraft. Where on the left, Sophy is quite predictable and is much more in line all the time, is driving his racing line and is not really reacting that much. Even you can see it here on the right, the green car tries to actually go for an overtake there. On the left they are all in one line driving behind each other and not much is actually happening this far. And yeah, as you can see, GT Sophy on the left, I'm making my overtake here. He's just letting me overtake, not much fighting going on. Here on the right, trying on the outside. And yeah, something is again happening. He's actually fighting it a little bit. Drives a little bit into me, nothing too crazy. I think that's definitely a big characteristic here. I feel like Sophy's just letting me pass. It doesn't really bother what I'm doing. As you can see, he's just letting me through there on the left. And here on the right, the standard one, they are fighting each other. And he's trying to make it on the outside. Of course, he could not make it, but still, he at least tried. Get already up to P5 here. Another thing you can notice, for example, we are in the standard one, we are actually having two groups already, so the field is a little spread. Things happened actually in GT Sophy. Everything is in one line. As you can see, here I'm on the left on GT Sophy, is just letting me pass. Same goes for the standard one, but yeah, I mean on the left it really felt like he had an opportunity to defend. So now on the standard one I'm chasing the field, on the GT Sophy I'm still overtaking, but in both cases now I'm at P3, and I think now actually you can showcase it really well. Guys, a quick personal disclaimer, we are working really hard here to hit the 2,000 subscribers. So if you're new around here and you like this video or you just want to help out, consider subscribing to the channel. Thank you very much. What happens here in GT Sophy? So here on the left, for example, yeah, he's just letting me through. There's not much he's actually doing, not much defense at all. And on the right, on the standard one, I'm still chasing. So let's see how it goes for the last overtake. I'm on the inside. And yeah, he's giving me all the space I need, even too much. He's not really doing much. And I'm already in P1 on the third lap. It's just a third lap race, so really short one. But here on the right, I'm still fighting. More unexpected things happen. It was a little bit wilder. I definitely need to work harder. And you can see I want to go on the right for an overtake, but he's actually defending it. Seeing I'm going to the left, he's reacting to me. He's going back into the left of the track. But of course I make the overtake stick. I'm still a much better driver. But yeah, he reacted to me. Definitely, I feel like that's a big difference. And that's one of the biggest differences I have. GT Sophy is basically just driving in one line. It's not really reacting to my lines. Here as well, you can see I fake the right. He's actually moving over to the right, and then I go to the left. So another reaction didn't make it completely easy to me. But now, of course, we are at both races in P1 and yeah, made this overtake. Finishing it off. So guys, let's sum it up. So for me personally, Sophy is, I have to say, the most lifeless experience I can have in the game. For me, it's way too predictable. It seems like it's just following the racing line, like that's this main priority. It's not really challenging me when it's overtaking me or when I am actually overtaking Sophy. And the thing is, what really worries me is that I don't remember it like this. I think it actually got worse over time, and that can be the case with AI, of course. So guys, yes, I'm really curious what you guys think. Do you have a similar experience to me? Do you think as well, or do you feel as well Sophy got worse over time? Or do you maybe even think Sophy is the best thing that happened to GT7 and it is actually in fact a superhuman AI racing agent as they claimed? Really curious what you think, so let me know in the comments.